Here is the thing about premium fuel in America. You pull up to the pump, you see that yellow sticker screaming 93 octane, you pay an extra 50 to 70 cents per gallon, and you assume you are getting what you paid for. But when New Jersey inspectors tested 325 gas stations in a single sweep, they caught 14 stations red-handed selling fuel advertised at a higher octane than what was actually in the tank. Translation: if that same violation rate applies nationwide, thousands of America's gas stations are running the exact same scam right now. And get this, your turbocharged engine depends on real 93 octane to prevent catastrophic engine knock. When octane levels drop below spec, your knock sensor goes into panic mode, retarding timing and pulling power. Run fake premium long enough and you are looking at broken connecting rods, melted pistons, destroyed turbochargers. The repair bill? $8,000 to $15,000. Your insurance will not cover it. The financial scale is staggering. Premium costs 50 to 80 cents more per gallon. If you fill a 15-gallon tank weekly with fake premium, you waste roughly $400 per year. Multiply that across millions of premium buyers, and we are talking billions in consumer fraud annually. Bottom line, your knock sensor can detect the problem, but by then, the damage has already started. Stick around until the end because station number 8 is a household name hiding behind trusted logos while franchisees cut every corner imaginable. Station number 1, Speedway. Speedway operates in 36 states with thousands of locations. After 7-Eleven dropped $21 billion to acquire the chain in May 2021, you would think quality control would be a priority. Wrong. Speedway officially confirms on its corporate website that it does not offer top-tier certified fuel. Here is what that means. Top tier was created in 2004 by GM, BMW, Toyota, Honda, and others because vehicles were coming back with sludge and deposits. EPA minimum detergent standards from 1995 are catastrophically insufficient for modern direct injection engines. Top tier requires detergent packages 3 to 4 times more concentrated. Speedway skips this entirely. Performance car owners report octane adjustment ratio values dropping to negative 0.61 at Speedway stations. Engines run rough, hesitate under throttle, and feel strangled compared to BP or Shell. The octane number might be correct, but without top-tier detergents, your injectors accumulate deposits and intake valves develop carbon buildup. Over 50,000 miles, you are looking at hundreds in fuel economy losses and potentially thousands in cleaning services. Bottom line, Speedway meets bare legal minimums. You are paying premium prices for economy-grade additives. But if you think missing additives are bad, wait until you see what Arco does on the West Coast. Station number 2, Arco. Arco dominates California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, and Arizona, pricing 10 to 15 cents below Shell or Chevron. Sounds great, right? Here is the catch. All Arco premium fuel contains 10% ethanol year-round to artificially boost octane ratings. Ethanol has only 76,000 BTU per gallon compared to 114,000 for pure gasoline. Your fuel economy drops 5 to 10% immediately. One documented case: a Toyota owner filled with Arco Premium 92 and drove around the block before stopping back in for octane booster. The truck ran so terribly it felt like regular 87. Another owner reported 16 years of consumer distrust, with the common advice being, only use Arco for rental cars you are about to return. Performance car owners document their knock sensors constantly compensating with Arco. Subaru, BMW, and Mustang forums are filled with complaints. Your engine works overtime to protect itself from fuel that technically meets octane ratings but fails to deliver equivalent performance. The debit card surcharge of 35 to 45 cents recoups their apparent savings. Bottom line, Arco is the Dollar General of premium fuel. Saving $5 per tank while losing $8 in fuel economy is not a bargain. At least Arco is recognizable. Our next offender got caught by state inspectors in a massive sting. Station number 3. Fuel 1 and the New Jersey Bust, December 2011. New Jersey inspectors tested 325 stations during holiday travel season. 14 failed spectacularly. Fuel 1 on Route 1. South and Avenel made the list, caught selling fuel advertised at higher octane than actual content. Penalties were severe: $1,500 fines, up to $3,000 for repeat violations, plus 5 to 30-day license suspensions. But here is the thing, these 14 were only caught because New Jersey enforces aggressively. How many stations in other states run the same scam without oversight? The fraud is simple. Operators fill premium tanks with mid-grade or regular, charge premium prices, pocket the difference. When octane drops below spec, high-performance engines suffer catastrophic damage. One bad tank in a turbocharged motor can cause $12,000 to $15,000 in repairs. Your warranty will not cover fuel contamination. Bottom line, Fuel One got caught committing documented criminal activity. This is happening right now at stations you drive past daily. But Fuel One is small. What about thousands of independents that never face scrutiny? If this investigation is opening your eyes to the scam at your local pump, hit that subscribe button. We are here to save you from costly mistakes. Station number 4. Independent no-name stations. 35 to 40% of America's stations are independent operators. Joe's Gas, Quick Fuel, generic. Stations with no corporate backing. State inspections happen once every 2 years. Michigan receives over 1,000 complaints annually about poor fuel quality. Octane testing is random or complaint-driven. The fraud mechanisms are numerous. Water accumulation in tanks. Legal limit is 2 inches, but many have 4 to 6 inches mixing with fuel. Cross-contamination when delivery drivers drop wrong products into wrong tanks. Some operators deliberately order mid-grade, but label and price it as premium, pocketing 30 to 50 cents per gallon as pure profit. Water-contaminated fuel causes immediate engine damage. Low-octane fuel masquerading as premium causes knock damage accumulating over thousands of miles. One bad tank costs $500 to $1,500 in fuel system cleaning. Finding the responsible party is impossible. They close down, reopen under a new name, repeat the cycle. Warning signs, generic signage, ancient pumps, neglected facilities, pricing 20 cents below major brands, no inspection seals. Bottom line, independent stations are Russian roulette. The $2 you save is not worth the $10,000 engine risk. Station number 5. Non-top tier discount chains. Regional chains with hundreds of locations look professional but skip top-tier certification. Murphy USA, some Sam's Club locations, various regional brands. They meet EPA minimums from 1995 but refuse to upgrade. EPA minimum detergent, 44 parts per million. Top tier, 3 to 4 times higher. Modern direct injection engines need superior detergents because fuel sprays directly into combustion chambers, bypassing intake valves. Without top-tier additives, intake valves develop carbon deposits that choke airflow. The damage timeline, first 20,000 miles, no issues. 20 to 50,000 miles, gradual buildup causes rough, idle, and power loss. Beyond 50,000, severe misfires and engine lights. Walnut blasting service. $600 to $1,200. You save $60 to $160 over 50,000 miles using non-top-tier chains. Repair cost, $800 to $1,200. You lost money while destroying your engine. Bottom line, non-top-tier chains are death by 1,000 cuts. This is legal but mechanically devastating. Before we continue, have you experienced engine knock or performance issues after filling up at any of these stations? Drop your experiences in the comments. Your stories could save someone from a 5-figure repair bill. Station number 6. Rural and remote operators. Thousands of rural stations operate as the only fuel source for 30 to 50 miles. State enforcement is theoretical. Rural stations get inspected once every 2 years if inspectors can justify the drive. Octane testing takes weeks to months for lab analysis. Underground tanks from the 1980s or 90s leak, allowing groundwater infiltration. Infrequent deliveries. Allow water to accumulate. No electronic monitoring. Operators eyeball dipsticks. Delivery drivers drop wrong products into mislabeled tanks. Premium might be 89 octane labeled as 93 because no one has ever tested it. Road trippers are primary victims. You fill up, drive 100 miles, then experience engine problems. By then you are 3 states away. Rural stations lack resources to compensate you. They close permanently if caught. Warning signs, ancient equipment, faded labels, disconnected pricing, owner who does everything, locals who avoid certain stations. Bottom line, rural fuel fraud is the Wild West. If you must use rural stations, stick to regular 87. At least you know what you are getting. Station number 7, California low-price generics. California caps premium at 91 octane. Generic unbranded stations, USA Gasoline Fuel Depot, use maximum ethanol to hit 91 cheaply, undercutting Chevron by 15 to 25 cents. California's pipeline feeds all stations identically. Generics add bare minimum ethanol and detergents. They purchase 87 octane, add 10% ethanol for 89 or 90, then add aromatic hydrocarbons, benzene, toluene to reach 91. Skip top-tier detergents, save 0.008 per gallon. Octane is correct. Quality is abysmal. California drivers report performance lottery. One tank runs fine, next causes timing retardation. High ethanol reduces fuel economy 3 to 7%. Aromatic hydrocarbons create more deposits than pure gasoline. Warning signs: no brand name, pricing significantly below top-tier brands, industrial locations, ethanol-enhanced labels. Bottom line, California's cap creates a race to the bottom. Your BMW deserves Chevron Techron, not generic Joe's ethanol soup. Station number 8. Poorly maintained franchise stations. This is the ultimate betrayal. Major brand franchises, Shell, ExxonMobil, BP, Chevron, that are franchisee operated. You see the trusted logo and assume corporate quality. Wrong. The brand supplies fuel, but franchisees handle storage, maintenance, and operations with minimal corporate oversight. Several documented cases exist of contaminated tanks at major franchises, resulting in closures. Cross-contamination of grades is common even at branded stations. Color-coding systems for tank fills are often not maintained. Delivery drivers drop wrong products into wrong tanks during late-night deliveries. Premium tanks get filled with mid-grade. Tank monitors show discrepancies, but franchisees ignore them because fixing costs money. You paid Shell V-Power prices expecting top-tier quality. You received contaminated fuel. Your engine suffers knock damage. Corporate disclaims responsibility. Franchisee issue: the franchisee lacks resources for your $12,000 rebuild. Warning signs: rundown appearance despite brand logo, expired inspection seals, disengaged operators, late-night deliveries without staff, local mechanics warning against specific locations. Bottom line, franchise model creates accountability gaps. Brand reputation becomes your false security. From Speedway's missing additives to Arco's ethanol hustle, from Fuel One's criminal violations to rural negligence, from California's aromatic soup to franchise betrayals, the octane scam is everywhere. You are paying premium prices for mediocre to fraudulent fuel. Here is how you protect yourself. Stick to top-tier certified brands: Shell, Chevron, Costco, ExxonMobil, BP, Marathon. Check for current weights and measures inspection seals. Report suspected fraud to your State Department of Agriculture within 3 business days. Use apps tracking station complaints. Document everything if you experience sudden performance issues. Receipt, pump number, time, symptoms. Your turbocharged engine depends on real 93 octane with top-tier detergents. Fake octane is not just performance loss, it is financial catastrophe. Engine knock leads to broken rods, melted pistons, destroyed turbos. That repair starts at $8,000 and climbs to $15,000 or more. The fuel industry bets you will never test their product, never question that octane sticker, never connect engine problems to the gas station you trusted. Do not let them win. Subscribe to MotorMind for the truth about what you are putting in your tank. We will keep exposing the scams and corner cutting that costs you thousands. Because in this industry, trust is expensive, and ignorance is even more expensive.